Welcome to Where in the World? Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about our first day in Cairo, which mainly focused on the pyramids, their beginnings, and their ultimate expressions. Hope you enjoy. We began the day by walking out to Sakkara, which is about 15 miles outside of Cairo, so about 40 minute drive. We learned there that pyramids began by trying to figure out how to protect the bodies of the deceased kings. Our guide, who was amazing, began to explain that it started off small and then grew into what is called the step pyramids, which you can see in front of us. They look like they have several steps. That is the earliest form of pyramid. We were even able to go inside the burial chamber of one of the early pyramids. As you can see, the walk down into the pyramid is very cramped, but the elder gentleman who was leading us climbed down like a cat, where me and my 6'2" frame did not fit as comfortably in the tight chamber. This hallway to the burial chamber was about 4 feet tall, and so not so comfortable for a 6'2" guy with back problems. I hope you get the sense that it was a bit of a walk. When we reached the burial chamber, we were amazed by the intricate detail of the writing on the wall. It was fascinating. So cool to see something that was written probably almost 4,000 years ago. And then we were actually able to enter where the sarcophagus was. The detail in construction was amazing. From there, we drove to the Great Pyramids on the Giza Plateau. Our guide explained to us how the pyramids would have originally looked smooth and all white. It's amazing now. I'm sure it would have been surreal if one would have seen them back in their original state. From there, we went to the opposite side of the entrance for a quick camel ride. We purchased the shawls, which we were wearing on our heads, which I've really come to appreciate since. We then mounted the camels, and in this case, the camel that I was given had been sleeping. You can see him laying down there, and really didn't want to work that day. The cool thing about getting on a camel is when they get up, they kneel on their front legs, and then their back legs extend fully up. So you're on a real decline as the camel stands up. It's a fascinating experience. As I said, this camel guy really didn't want to work. And the person in charge, I think, appreciated that. And so had me get off of that camel and actually get on a different camel. I'm guessing my camel vibe is not strong and that I will never be a professional camel jockey.
Yeah, he didn't seem happy to be.
Here we go, getting on to the other camel, who is at least awake. Once up on the camel, we took a guided walk for a little ways, which was actually pretty comfortable. Camel riding, I give it a thumbs up. When we reached a certain point, the person guiding us took some great pictures, which became the iconic pictures for the trip. It was pretty awesome. I thought they were pretty phenomenal images, great to maybe frame and put up in a place with memories of your other travels. And you could also Maybe text a friend or two or three. Anyway, it was a great time. The camel riding was truly a highlight of the trip and very enjoyable. From there, we took a quick drive over to the Sphinx. Our guide gave a great explanation of why the Sphinx was built and what it may mean. After that, we went and had an Egyptian meal and back to the hotel. What a great day to see and understand the development of the Great Pyramids. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed.